Welcome back, writers. Happy Friday to you. It's me, Mrs. Schoonerman, back to do some more writing with you today. Now, remember yesterday when we did our writing, we wrote our opinion on whether or not we would go swimming or if we would rather go skiing down a mountain in the snow. Well, today we're off to some brand new, different opinion writing. I wonder what we're going to learn about. But before we begin, let's review. An opinion, what is it? Well, I bet you all know, but we'll say it one more time. An opinion is something that you think or you feel. It's how you think or feel about something, and it is up to you. There's no right or wrong answers. It's your opinion, so it's your thoughts, it's your feelings, and that's okay. So our two learning targets, before we get to what our topic is today, our learning target is I can use opinion words. So in our writing, we want to make sure that we add in these opinion words such as I think, my favorite, I believe, I like, I do not like, and I feel. Those are ways that we can state our opinion. Second target is I can support my opinion. So instead of just telling us what you think, tell us why as well. So support, remember, it just means to help. So when we support our opinion, we say what we think and then we explain why. We use the word because to explain why do we feel or think a certain way. Okay, you're ready to see what today's topic is? Ta-da! This is what we'll be writing about today, what our opinion is on which of these two types of weather do we like better. Do you prefer the snow or do you prefer when it rains? I wonder what your opinion is on this. Well, let's dive deeper into this topic. Let's figure out what are some different things that might make us really love the snow and what are some things that might make us really love the rain. And maybe your opinion, you might have already thought, oh, well, Mrs. Gooderman, I already know what I like better. I love the snow better. But wait, maybe I might change your opinion. Well, guess what? There is a ton of stuff that's really fun that you can do in both of these kinds of weather. So let's see what those are. I have some different activities that I'd like to show you that you could do both in the rain or there's some other cool things that you could do in the snow. So some things that we can do that are fun when it is raining outside. Well, have you ever gone outside and collected worms after it rains? You'll notice if you go outside after it rains, there's a lot of worms all over the place. Maybe you love to collect worms, so maybe that's why you really love the rain. Maybe you would prefer the rain because you can go outside, you can take your umbrella, you can go singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. Maybe you want to go and see if you can find or hear any frogs. A lot of times when it starts to rain, we can hear froggies croaking in the distance. Sometimes after it rains, the mud and the dirt, it gets nice and soft. And animal footprints, you could go searching for footprints in the mud after it rains. Maybe you go outside and you open up your mouth and you try to catch raindrops on your tongue. Maybe you really would prefer the rain because you love to splash in puddles. You put on your little boots and you go splash in those puddles. Or maybe you love the rain because sometimes there's a rainbow that comes out after it's done raining. That's a lot of cool stuff that you can do in the rain, but maybe you prefer the snow. Let's check out some fun stuff that we could do in the snow. Well, number one, you can go sledding when it snows. So here's some children on this huge hill. They've got their sleds. I love going sledding. Or you could build a snow fort in the snow. Ah, that is so fun. And then you can hide in there. It's like a little igloo. So you could build snow forts in the snow. You could have a snowball fight in the snow. Pick up a snowball, whoosh, Gotcha. Or maybe you love to build a snowman. Yeah, that's a fun thing to do in the snow. Or just like the rain, but this time you could catch snowflakes on your tongue when it snows. And the other thing you could do is you could make snow angels in the snow. There are a lot of fun things that we can do in both the snow and the rain. But today I want you to think about, which do you prefer? Do you prefer when it snows out, or do you prefer when it rains? We're going to choose between those two choices. All right. So the next thing we're off to is, it's my turn. I'm going to model how to do today's writing assignment. And I'm going to model writing about my opinion. So when I do, you're just going to watch. You're going to watch me as I write. As I'm writing and afterwards, let's make sure we remember the writing checklist. Okay, writers, looking over here, you can see I've got my name on the paper. That's the first thing on our paper is our name. The first thing on your paper is your name. My teacher needs to know who did this work, and so the first thing on our paper is our name. Second, we should write the date. And today, it is the first day, if you're watching this on Friday, it's the first day of a brand new month, and that month is called May. So it's the first day of May. Now, May is the 5th month. Remember how all the other writing pieces we made, we had a 4 when we wrote the date. It's because April's the 4th month. There's January, February, March, and April, May. So May is the 5th month. Short neck, belly fat, Mr. 5 wears a hat. And it is the first day, so we write the number 1. It's year 2020, so we write a 20. 2, 0, 20. May 1st, 2020. First thing I do is I think about my picture. What am I going to draw? What is my opinion? Do I like the rain better, or do I like the snow better? So the first thing we do as writers, we think about our picture. I think that I like the rain better. So that's going to be my opinion today. So I will start by drawing a big, poofy bunch of rain clouds. And if it's raining, I better put some raindrops coming out of those clouds. So here comes the raindrop. Oh my, it is a big rainstorm. Look at all these clouds, all these raindrops. It's everywhere. All right, so we've got our rain, but that's not really fun. We should add some more details to the writing, to the drawing, because right now all I have is raindrops. So what else could I add to my rainy day? And why do I like the rain? Oh, you know why I like the rain? Well, I like the rain because a lot of times after it rains, out comes a rainbow. Now you'll have to excuse me. I don't have all of the colors in the rainbow here at home with my markers. So I would use all of the colors to make my rainbow, but I'm going to only use what I have here. So I'm gonna try my best. It's not a real rainbow though. All right, so I'm gonna add my rainbow in. So we're gonna do red. We'll pretend that this is orange. And I don't have a yellow, but there would be yellow next. And then there's a green part of the rainbow, and blue, and purple. I don't have a purple marker, unfortunately, but we'll just pretend. And that's okay. So those are some of the, so I love the rain because sometimes there's a rainbow that comes out afterwards. I could even add some puddles down on the ground for me to jump in, because that's a fun thing to do when it rains. Puddles, and I'm just gonna put my boots. This is me, and my boots are gonna splash in the rain. Splash, 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 splash. Remember those movement lines? Yep. So those are my boots. Now I'm splashing in the rain, and there comes a rainbow afterwards. Okay, the next thing we need to do is we need to think about what we want to say. We need to think about what we want to say, what we want to write. All right, my sentence today is going to be, I like, so that's the first part. Those are my opinion words. Remember, our first target is I can use opinion words. So I like the rain. Then our second target is support my opinion. So that means I need to use the word because. I need to tell why I like the rain. I like the rain because sometimes there is a rainbow. That's why I like the rain better. So I'm going to write that sentence down. I start my sentence with a capital letter. I like. There is a silent E. Could you hear me use my letter sounds when I wrote that E down? Did you hear it? Did you hear the E? No, but it's there. It's a silent E. So I like that's a sight word, so we can spell that in a snap. We want to make sure we are spelling our sight words the right way. I like the rain. I hear an R at the beginning. Rain. Oh, and an N at the end. I like the rain because, okay, here we go. B-E-C-A-U-S-E, because B-E-C-A-U-S-E, because B-E-C-A-U-S-E, because, remember, we just try to chant that so that we can remember all of the letters in that word. That word comes up a lot, because. So if we remember how to spell it and practice how to spell it, it'll just make it easier when we do our writing pieces. So I like the rain because sometimes, that starts with an S. I'm also going to make sure I'm really paying attention to where I'm writing my letters. I should not be writing my letters all over and making, or like not paying attention to lines. You want to make sure you're paying attention to where the lines are on your paper, or and if it's a capital letter or a lowercase, you really want to pay attention to that. That's what good writers do. So I like the rain because sometimes there, a TH digraph at the beginning. Oh yeah, okay. There is, that's a sight word, a is a, keep your eye on that, make sure I'm doing all the things good writers do. There is a rainbow, okay. I hear an R. Rain, I hear the N. B, 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 bow, bow. B, b, O, w, W. Okay, I'm going to add an exclamation point today. My friends, it's time for we do. Let's use the writing checklist to review. Let's look over my writing, make sure I did everything that good writers do. Okay, number one, did I use a capital letter to start my sentence? I sure did. That's the capital I. Did I use finger spaces between my words? Let's check that. I, there's some finger space. Like, finger space. The, finger space. Rain, finger space. Because, finger space. Sometimes there is a, oh no, I forgot my finger space. Okay, we gotta erase that. That doesn't, when we put that together, that doesn't look right. I can't read that the right way. So I needed to add a finger space. I bet you all caught that and you saw it and you were thinking, Mrs. Schoonerman, you forgot a finger space between is and A. And the last word was rainbow. So did I add punctuation at the end? And does my picture match my words? I like the rain because sometimes there is a rainbow. Yeah, I tried to add my rainbow. I have rain here. I didn't draw snow. My picture matches what my words say. Okay. Well, my friends, now it is time for you to go ahead and get your paper, whatever paper you have at home, your pencil, your crayons or colored pencils or markers. I want you to think, what is your opinion? What do you think? What would you prefer? Would you prefer to go play in the rain? Or would you prefer to go play in the snow? And then I want you to hit your second target and tell us why. Why would you like to go play in the rain? Why would you like to go play in the snow? After you're finished with your writing piece, please have an adult take a picture and send it in to your teacher. All right, my friends, happy writing, happy Friday, happy May 1st, and I will see you again next week for some more fun writing adventures together. Until then, bye.